$2 million of cancer research and more than a dozen years of work is lost, all because of a simple mistake. Someone moved a freezer and didn't plug it back in. Northern Utah specialist Mike Anderson spoke with the USU professor who lost everything. Mike, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, hard to imagine. This is a huge setback, and as you mentioned, a very expensive one. They were moving the research samples to a brand new building on campus. That difficult move went just fine. It's actually what happened afterwards that caused this big mess.
Inside this $10,000 freezer,
15 years worth of work, roughly,
are hundreds of tissue samples, a researcher's baby.
That's it. It's like a life savings.
A professor of toxicology, Roger Coulomb, has been heading up this project, comparing how dietary factors can cause cancer in turkeys and humans.
I've been here 28 years, and that's been my research focus almost the entire time.
It was a fairly high-profile project that had been featured in Discover magazine, garnering about $2 million in federal and state grants. But it was all destroyed in just hours after someone moved the freezer from down this hall to where it is now.
It happened in an unsupervised move.
There really is a lot invested here. Normally, if something goes wrong, this black box starts calling people, giving them a warning. But since everything was turned off, even that didn't happen.
Very specialized pieces of equipment that freeze samples down to very cold temperatures, -80 centigrade.
That's around -110 degrees Fahrenheit.
Basically, our tissues are spoiled and destroyed.
About a dozen grad students and lab techs worked on the project, too.
It's the scientist's worst nightmare.
It could take about 6 years to get the project back on track, depending on what can be salvaged. Still, Coulomb is taking all of this remarkably well. He believes it was all an honest mistake.
I'm trying to put it behind me and just look forward and try to do the right thing by my students to get through this.
And to try and get through this, Coulomb has filed for a $650,000 insurance claim with the state's risk management office. If that gets approved, it'll be all a matter of sort of starting over on that segment of research, duplicating a lot of their efforts. Back to you.